Hey folks, Battlefield Walker here. Got a pretty good one for you today, but before we get to that, I gotta say I don't feel much like a battlefield walker because it's been a while since I've been able to be in the field swinging a detector. Hot weather here in Virginia, work responsibilities, little teeny bit of a medical issue, all of that kept me out of the woods for a while, but I haven't been wasting my time. Had a large farm owner call me and tell me that he had a problem with coyotes and groundhogs, and could I put together a couple of guys and come and try to help him take care of his problem. So we did. We took care of some varmints, and very secluded, out of the way place. You gotta go down through the woods to find the farm, but boy, when it opens up, it's a gorgeous piece of property. We eradicated some groundhogs and coyotes. You know, you never know when doing something like that, doing a favor for a farmer might result in some new permissions. So I got a couple of pretty good hunts for you today. 2 hunts, in fact. The first one with a friend that I just met through the channel. He graciously invited me to accompany him to his permission. And then I got to go out on the Cold Harbor battlefield with my son-in-law and my granddaughter, and that was a lot of fun. Hope you enjoy it. So I'm here with my granddaughter and my son-in-law, and it's fiery hot here, but we're gonna brave the temperatures and see if we can't dig some relic.
We want a Civil War bullet.
Civil War bullet, that's right. So let's go find one. All right then, out here on a pre-Civil War site that my new friend Austin invited me to. He's over there working on a hole. And I got something right here. It sounds like either a shotgun shell or a button or something like that. Uh-oh, have we got a button or have we got a shotgun shell? Look right there, I see round green. I see round green. I see, is that a shotgun shell? If it is, it's a big one. Hot dog, buddy. Here's a button.
What?
That's a Colonial flat button.
A tomback or something?
Got a good shank on it. Yeah, that's a tomback. You can tell how it was spun. There's our first good Colonial find of the day. I just dug this hoe. I would say that's probably Colonial era hoe, but it does seem in awfully good shape. But I just found that out here, and I got a good signal right here. Okay, root right on it. And there it is. What is it? All right, that's a little piece of brass of some description. What is that? That beautiful green patina on that thing. Look at that. Probably a decorative stud of some kind, because it's got a little hook. Got a little hook on the side of it. There's another something or other right here. I'll feel it right there. Another little piece of brass. Yeah, I think we're definitely on an old home site of some description here. Iron rust. Iron rust. It's a cooking pot piece. All right, opened up the hole on a signal that sounds pretty good, and I should be really close to it right here. Uh-oh, whoa. That brass? Do I see green? What are you? Looks like it's got silver wash on it. It's got a couple of little attachment hooks on the back. Piece of decorative something. No, a doggone piece of aluminum. That's the way it goes. First your money, then your clothes. Oh man, is that a shotgun shell? Doggone it. We haven't found much of anything since before lunch. I'm digging mostly aluminum. Can you see that round green right there? Is that a large cent? I don't know what that is. It ain't a large cent, that's for sure. I'm going with something decorative. Some kind of rosette or something. It's been so long since I've relic hunted. I haven't been in about a month. I feel like I'm having to learn it all over again. It's hot and buggy down here, but we're trying to learn my son-in-law's machine. I think we might have something right in that hole right there. We might have a bullet right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, check it out, boys and girls. It's been a month. Reach in and pick that up, Wilder. I think that's our Civil War bullet.
It is.
How about that? And you're smart. How old are you? 3 years old? And you already know a Civil War bullet when you pick one up. You knew immediately that's what it was.
And how many rings does it have on it, Wilder?
1 and 2.
She's right, it's 2 rings, but it's a carbine. Just the same ones you found last time we were out here.
There's power in it.
Well, might be.
Okay, so Warble is
what
old.
kind of machine are you using? MineLab Xterra Pro.
Can I keep that?
Yes, you can, but you might want to let your daddy keep it so it doesn't fall out of your pocket on the way out of the woods. But you can keep that.
I'm gonna keep it in my.
Now, what was the mode that you could barely get a squeak?
That was in the field mode, which is supposed to be good for relics.
And he was just getting a squeak on field mode, but he changed it to park mode and got a really good signal. Hey, we're on the board, Wilder. Yeah.
I hear Daddy has a good signal.
What have you got right there? What is it?
Boy.
Is it a Civil War bullet? Good job. The heat is pretty significant. We are on a Civil War battlefield, but we're not in the middle of it, not in the thick of it. Shotgun shell, I think. Yep. All right, we got a really good. I was hesitant about digging at the base of this tree, just because in the old days, a lot of relic hunters, if they found junk or a nail or a shotgun shell, they'd throw it up against the base of a tree. But that, my friends, is a very good sounding signal. Oh, I'm pretty sure I see a bullet. I'm pretty sure I see a bullet. Right there. There's the round ball that went with those bucks. Fired for sure. It's elongated. Right now, we're not on a spot that I would expect Gaines Mill relics, but pretty much strictly Cold Harbor relics. All right, we're down in a pretty piece of woods. And I think I've got a Civil War bullet right there. Unfortunately, that's a modern bullet, brass jacketed. Yeah, another modern pistol bullet, I think. So many modern bullets, I really don't even want to dig this, but it sounds so good that I have to. Oh, this is going to be hard. Lots of rakes in here. Oh boy. Yep. More modern bullets. All right, I need to get out of this little spot. Too many modern bullets right in here. Okay, I'm hunting down this creek. Got a signal here that doesn't sound great. There's a buck out of a bucking ball, most likely. I don't think that's modern, but it might be. You're tough. You know that girl, as hot as it is, and briars and mess, and you're still doing it. I'm just on the other side of this creek, and I'm out of the trashy areas. I'm not finding junk, and I've got a signal, but I think it's pretty deep. I mean, it's not a strong signal. Like I said, it's a deep signal. Oh my word, the roots are huge. I'm afraid that's a modern bullet casing. I'm wrong. That is a Civil War bullet. Now that's a nice surprise. A little 3-ringer. No, that's another carbine bullet. I mean, we're not setting the world on fire, but finding a few Civil War bullets. All right, Root, you gotta go. Come on. All right, there's part of it. There's the rest of it. Wow, this is a deep one, Caleb, whatever it is. I think it's too deep to be modern. Reach in there and feel around, see if you can feel a bullet in there.
Oops, found it. Am I the first one that touched it?
That's a 3-ringer.
Dad!
What?
I found a 3-ringer!
Good job.
2 carbines and a round ball and a 3-ringer.
And I've got another similar sounding one over here.
Let's see what your dad's got over here. Well, I think you got a bullet, but it's weak. You got a ways to go.
Squealing.
Ought to be right on it.
Wilder, do you want to grab it?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Can I be the first one? It's a bow!
It is. It's a 69 caliber round ball. Good job, Caleb.
Sweet. Cool.
Can I have it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Look how dirty that girl is.
Joking.
Show us what you found, Wilder. Whoop! You dropped it in the hole again. So we may have gotten into a little pocket of bullets down here. Man, you really got to fight the roots, though.
I think we got another one.
Look at this now. All right, so we got a little buck here. And Caleb thinks he's got one over here. There, but deeper.
Okay, right there.
This is fire ash.
Fire ash. You've been watching too many Papa videos.
Oh,
I lost.
What have you got, a button?
it sure looks like.
Oh, do you see green?
I don't, but I see red. That sure looks like a button.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you just found a button, my friend. Come on now.
That's pretty cool.
Well done, buddy. Before I leave you, I want to share just a really brief story. A landowner that my friends and I have been hunting his farm for many, many years has put his farm in a trust, and we can no longer relic hunt there. But he invited us to come out and spend the day reminiscing. We brought some folding chairs, plopped ourselves down in the middle of that battlefield. 2 old-time relic hunters. Some of you might even recognize these 2 guys. We were all hunting at the same time together, starting back in the 1970s. I told him, I said, hey, let's make this a little more fun. Bring some favorite relic that you've found. The first guy brought this New England 1652 shilling. And I'm not a coin guy. I don't know much about coins. But boy, I know this one's tight and highly sought after and very rare. This one's not in the best of condition, but as I understand it, if you have one of these, it doesn't matter the condition. You've got a really rare, sweet coin. My other buddy brought one of the most unique relics I've ever seen, and I just love it. I always shy away from anything that somebody claims is bullet struck or cannonball struck or whatever. But my friend brought this half of a canteen shell. I am fully 100% convinced that this canteen half was struck by a fairly large grape shot. It has the right size hole and it's clearly entry exit. It's the real deal. But the cool thing about it is how incredibly rare this is. It's got 2 unique things about it. And this one's especially hard for you to see with a photograph. But not only was this canteen half grape shot struck, it was also run over either by an army wagon or by a cannon carriage. If you were holding it, and if I had thought to take a picture of it holding it this way, it's shaped like a U channel. You have these 2 lips, and then it just goes perfectly straight down and perfectly straight across. I mean, it had to be very, very heavy, whatever rolled over this canteen. I'm convinced it is grape shot struck and run over with a cannon carriage or a very heavily packed limber wagon. Then the landowner, I called him and I said, hey, you are of the same family that has owned this land since before the Civil War. So I know your family has found some pretty incredible relics on this property. Bring something that was found by your family just in the normal actions of farming that's one of your favorite relics that you have. He came in with a handkerchief folded over, and before he told us what it was, he said, I want to tell you that this relic is so special to me, not just because of the nature of the relic, but that when my dad was plowing, when he found it, and he took the handkerchief out of his back pocket and wrapped it around this relic, and he kept this buckle wrapped in a handkerchief the entire time I've been alive, and this guy's in his late 50s. This is what he brought, just one of many things plowed up on this farm by his family. One of the prettiest VMMs I've ever seen, and one of the prettiest you'd ever hope to find. Hope you enjoyed things today. I'm embarrassed to ask you to subscribe to the channel because for the last month there hadn't been anything to watch. But if you do enjoy what you see, I hope you will subscribe to the channel and check out some of the 50 or 60 videos that preceded this one. Do have one coming out soon that's a really good hunt. Found 3 things that I've never found before. Hope you'll be around to watch that one. Until then, I'm the Battlefield Walker. You be good and say your prayers.